It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight, we put a bow on Week 15 with a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, taking on the New England Patriots. Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. You can look at this Patriots defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's got this to the rookie, Rashee Rice. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Caught left side. It's Beckham. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up second down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3rd down and 13. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this one is incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there in the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Here's Jones. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Thornton, the motion man right. They'll start the drive with Elliott. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing Jones. Short pass caught by Henry. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
And stopping the run,
That's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And he will have a Patriots first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. The Patriots had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 37-yard line.
Now Jones. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Up the middle they go with Drake. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Chris Jones, the All-Pro, in on the stop.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Jones to throw on 2nd down. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Jones looking to change the play. Now Jones on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That is caught. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 24, Jones. Open man downfield, that's Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off play action. Jones. He completes it to Henry. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Back to throw. Jones looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Stevenson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And good work there in open space. So he's got this all the way down now to the 32. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A handoff to the right side. It's Drake. And he struggles to get a yard here. Maybe a yard down to the 31.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this 1st half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Here's 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They go play fake. Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 41, here's a second down and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here's Tommy Townsend on the punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Jones now off the bootleg.
He'll let this go deep for Bourne.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Here's Jones to throw on third down. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And taken right on the 30. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And they will take over first and 10.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Motion man right is Rice. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Pacheco.
And a nice job there skipping away from the one tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. Second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second. 2nd and 5.
Now Mahomes.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Chiefs are able to add on to that lead.
The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score. Patriots 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Jones looking to throw on second down. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
For the Patriots. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now Jones on first and 10. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's another Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The tight end Henry here in motion. On first down, Jones. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
To throw once more on second and 10. Jones. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 15 more there, and they're on. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Smith-Schuster from 10 yards out. And the Patriots get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes going to throw. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Mahomes now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Rice. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Back to throw again. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
One of the great coaches said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Mahomes again. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Complete to number 19, Kadarius Toney.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Patriots 14.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
15-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Now Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing, Jones.
Trying to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the 45 on 2nd down, Jones. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They keep on the ground with Elliott.
To the 27-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This is 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake, Jones. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now
where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now a handoff. Stevenson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Back to Stevenson on first down. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Second and 9. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. No, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On third down, here's Stevenson. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a fourth down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Zappi throwing for it on fourth. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
On first down, Drake. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Zappi now on 2nd down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Zappi from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Zappi fakes a handoff, looks to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He'll wind up up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Second down, Zappi. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Bourne going to go in motion right here. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the 21, here's second down and 7. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now here's Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burpo?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. Takes it to about the 37.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
There you go. Okay, this could be it. This could be it. This could be it. All day.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Zappi on third down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Fourth down now. Here's Zappi. He's got his man, Thornton. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
That's good for the Patriots. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Zappi back to throw. Flush to his right. Got his man. It's Thornton. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Juju in motion left. Zappi looking to throw it again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Zappi. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Fourth down. Here's Zampi. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
At the 14-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. Motion man right is Rice. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Shut them down.
Mahomes going to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front.
Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. Through the middle of the field, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They begin the drive with Johnson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now 2nd and 9. Zappi from the gun. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
And the Patriots, first down.
Zappi to throw on first down. His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 2nd down, Zappi to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Not even a play?
They'll throw again with Zappi. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Zappi throwing forward on 4th. He's got a man, complete. They tried to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Zappi looks to throw it. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Well, there you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks?
Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Chiefs, the win gets them to 5-9 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New England, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.